A US-based Muslim woman wrote a book under a pseudonym on halal sex, or sex within the legitimacy of marriage. The book is a sex manual for mostly young Muslim brides. We got a group of urban educated Muslim women together to discuss the idea of halal sex. Most of them were not familiar with the concept, but all of them agreed that their idea of sex is not tied to religion. The first thing we asked them was, who is a Muslim woman?
The word Muslim and woman, I feel like the word Muslim is like irrelevant, because a woman, a strong woman, is what you need irrespective of whatever religion it is.
What is your first reaction to the word sex?
It's just like eating, sleeping, showering, going to work, sex. That's it.
For me, it's when I first had sex. There was no guilt. There was nothing, no feeling that made me feel that I'm doing something wrong or my God would be angry.
At the end of the day, it is a word which somewhere, even in the back of my mind, does like raise up a red flag. It's getting fainter, but I think it'll take some time. I think over time, I think the pleasure that you get from it wears off the guilt. And also because the older I got, the more I realized that, you know, there is nothing wrong with exploring your sexuality.
The first time I watched porn, I went off to sleep. And I then wanted to watch Exorcism. So
sadly, the first video that I saw was a blowjob, and because I was 10 or 11, I thought that is how you procreate, and I was like, no. So
Can you discuss sex with your family?
it's not really, you know, a dinner table discussion. I don't think it ever will be.
say parents, no. I think even at 50, I wouldn't be able to. I think that's just how it is. And it has more to do with our culture than anything else.
Culture and society attach the stigma and not religion.
Talking about India specifically, a lot of the, you know, stigma attached to it and everything is because of the society that we're living in also.
Is it the religion causing the oppression or patriarchy?
Patriarchy.
They complement each other basically.
Religion, when it was just religion, was not influenced, but obviously when it came to the society, when it came to man, it got patriarchal.
One of the women recalls a boy she was once with. He had a specific idea of how a Muslim woman should be.
He literally said to me that I thought, you know, if I would date a Muslim girl, it would mean that she, you know, she'd be pure and she'd be untouched.
Are the rules different for men and women?
So I do not understand how a mullah, say, sitting in Saudi or wherever, can tell me that, you know, that I am not supposed to do this or I cannot enjoy this.
In Saudi Arabia, the second most Googled thing was how to have anal sex, and a lot of men were literally desperate to find out what it feels like.
Has religion ever held you back?
Not me.
Not me. Not me, definitely.
I'm just speaking for myself. But I know a lot of women that it is an overriding factor.
If there are any young girls who are listening to this, they should know that nothing should stop them from doing what they feel comfortable and safe.
I think it has a lot to do with your perspective of religion and how you follow Islam. If you're a devout follower, probably it will hold you back, but for me personally, it doesn't hold me back because I don't think it's haram.
Who is a Muslim then?
They need to be empowered, they need to be educated. Education is really important, and they should make religion a part of their life, but also not an overwhelming force that guides them in every act that they do. So they should find a balance.
And as long as you're a good person, you're a good Muslim.